Hi all, I'd like to walk through what we're going to do today, and then I'll walk through the demo. First of all, we're going to learn how to work with Google Colab and custom GPTs. And we're going to look at a popular sports data I/O site, and we'll look at specifically downloading NASCAR driver data as a CSV and putting that into a custom GPT as a RAG. A couple of steps here. Step one, we're actually going to go show you how to get a sports data I/O API key. And we're going to take you to the developers portal so we can work with the NASCAR drivers. You'll have to get a different API key for each sport that you're interested in, but to make it easy, we're looking at NASCAR today. Once you do that, we'll go examine specifically the driver's get method, and I'll show you how to create code to download that. And what we'll do, we'll scrape the information from the previous slide, and we'll just throw it in the ChatGPT, and we're going to use a very simple prompt. Using this data, write a Python script that will run the endpoint in Google Colab and provide a CSV file output for drivers. So we're going to actually have Google Colab produce the CSV file for us. And you can notice that one thing I do is I keep my prompts very minimal. And there's a reason for that. And I know people use a lot of language to get stuff done, but if you use a lot of language, you don't really know what's making what happen. So I'd use as little as possible in the prompt to make my prompt work. And that thing about that is that these models are only going to get smarter, and they're going to understand more and more what we're really asking them to do. So that's one of the reasons I do that. So it'll produce that code, and then we'll bring up Google Colab. We'll put that code in Google Colab, and then I'll download the CSV file, and then I'll throw that CSV file into my ChatGPT, custom GPT, to create a RAG system. And one of the things I want to let you know, if you're going to do this, and you have code interpreter turned on, beware, because people can download that file if code interpreter is turned on. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's get to it. So first, let's go get our free API key. So this will take you to the Sports Data I/O sign-in. And as I mentioned, that you'll have to actually determine what sport you're interested in and get a different API key for each one. Once you have that API key, then you want to go to the developers portal. So let's go to the developers portal. And on the side, left-hand side here, you can go to API documentation, and here's all the different sports. We chose NASCAR. And so I'm actually specifically interested in the drivers API. So let me go down to that. And this API should give me all the drivers. Now, here I had a problem with this in ChatGPT because it just choked on all this information. So I needed a different way to download it, and that's why I'm throwing it into the RAG. So how do I get Python or get Google Colab to do this? Well, I'm going to copy all of this. I'm going to put in my minimalistic prompt, and I'm going to say, ChatGPT, write the Python code that I need to make this run in Google Colab. That's all there is to it. And this is a something that you need to get ingrained in you as doing. Stop writing code and have ChatGPT write that code for you. All right, so let's do that. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT. I'm going to paste this in. I'm going to go to the top and put in my minimalistic code, minimalistic prompt. Let me do that. And I'll have to bring up my PowerPoint up again. I have it here in the slide deck. Using this data, write a Python script that will run this endpoint in Google Colab and provide a CSV file output. And notice when I copied this code, this information from the sports website, I didn't care about how it was organized. ChatGPT will do all that organization for me. So let's run it. And now what it's going to do is write the Python code that I need to extract this CSV file from Google Colab. And there you go. My API key, my 200 response code. It's using pandas to grab the data, and it's going to convert it to a CSV, to CSV. I like those to this, to that, because lots of times when I'm writing a prompt, I just go to JSON, to CSV to get the conversion. So the code's there. All I have to do is copy it now. Then go to Google Colab. We'll do that. And just paste in that code. Let's create a new notebook. Paste in the code and run it. It's just automagical. It's going to run, no errors at all. This is just totally amazing. If you've been programming like I have for the past 40 years, this is amazing. So it's downloaded the file, but where in the heck is it? We'll go over here to files on the left-hand side, and there it is. And you can go ahead and download that. And I've already downloaded it. So let's take a look at that. Oh, let's download it again. Okay, let's go here and do a download. So you can download that file. We'll take a look at it real quick. Let's open that up. Wow, that's a big file. And you can see why ChatGPT choked on it. But it won't choke on it if it's in a RAG system. So now let's go to our NASCAR Sage, which we've been creating. And we'll be discussing this in future videos. So we'll go to ChatGPT. And over on the side, you will hit Explore. I have like 19 or so of these little GPTs I've made. Here's my NASCAR Sage I've been working on. And in the configure file, what I want to do is I want to put that into knowledge so I can build a RAG system, a vector database that I can retrieve information from. So all I have to do is hit upload file, and I go to the file that I've created or download it, and I upload it. That's all there is. And it puts the information in here. Once again, that warning, if you have code interpreter turned on, people can download this file. In this case, I don't care. I want to do regression on it. And so I don't care that people can download it because I essentially got it for free. And pretty much that's what I had to say about this particular exercise. Coming up next, what we're going to do is take a closer look at this config file, because I'm going to show you how to create the schema files to get all these methods running in the NASCAR data IO. So thanks for watching. This is Mike Lively, and I'll see you next time.